Greetings. Hello? Hello, is this working? Greetings. If you can see this, it means that all hope is not lost. Um, I'm the year is 26/7. Hello? The year is 2067. I am the last white man. They've been hunting me everywhere I go. I've watched countless of my kind get devoured alive. Hold on. Hello? Hi, my name is Tony. I'm the last white man. If you can see this, please send help. They're forcing me to eat mud cakes. They're making me eat chana masala. I'm in a lot of trouble, people. From the year 2026 till the year 2067, the creatures have been advancing upon us to the point where there is nowhere I can move. Everything I said was wrong. Everything I did was incorrect. I had no words. There was nothing we could do to stop them. We were not prepared. I apologize to my race. We were not prepared. They told us that we were racist, and we spent 15 years trying to prove them wrong before we realized that it didn't matter. They told us that we were slave traders, and we spent 25 years doing research to see if that was true. All the while, they continued advancing upon us. First in small attacks here and there. Then all at once, they rose up, a cavalcade of disparate mutants, and began devouring us. We'd heard of cannibals before. We'd heard that they eat their own. But we weren't their own. We thought we'd be safe. Clearly, we're not the same species. I subsist off of Pepto-Bismol. The only thing we have to drink or eat in the year 2067 is Pepto-Bismol. Please, the only way we can buy Pepto-Bismol is through Super Chats. I've been streaming since 2024. I live off of the alms of AI bots. I'm trying to warn you. I'm coming from the future to warn you. There's still hope. If you can see this, there's still hope. Stop caring what they think about you and say what's true. You have little time left. Stop researching. Stop making sure. Just speak the truth. It's now or never. A lot of us got locked up, and then the rest of us got scared. They said, oh, maybe we were wrong. There's a lot of cool Netflix movies saying that we were wrong. Don't believe the Netflix movies. You're right. You are being hunted. You are being systematically destroyed. I'm here from the year 2067 to say it was all true. All of it. You still have time. You still have time. If you can see this, if you're getting this transmission, it means you still have time. Speak the truth no matter what. No matter the consequences. You must. You must.
At Neo Business Super Chatted $2. Beep boop.
Hello. Welcome to the show. My name is Super Dave Osborne. Whoa. Whoa.
At Provo Fresh Super Chatted $1.99.
Greetings, welcome to the
Needed this
show.
energy today.
I am Jay Dyer. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Jay Dyer. Hello? What are you guys all doing here? Still got that background noise. That's pretty chill. Oh, yeah, dogs? Hey, y'all. Just kidding. Welcome to the show. My name's Hello Listener, but you could call me Nikola Tesla. I'm Jay Dyer, but you could call me Nicholas J. Fuentes. Greetings, I am Tony, but you can call me Jimmy. Welcome everybody to the show. My name's Bixby. Bixby Waffles. The only waffles that are free. Because no one wants to buy them. Hi guys, welcome to the show. My name's Hello Listener. You know, got a big show today. Got a big old show today. I don't even know. Maybe I should set up a goal. Feeling real different right now, dude. I'm feeling different right now. I'm wearing a new outfit that I made up. I'm wearing an outfit. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of made this up. But I'm going to tell you right now, once we hit the goal, we will be having a funeral for Tonti. So unless you don't respect dead people, don't hit the goal. If you hey, listen, hold on, Tonti funeral. Listen, if you guys like it when people die instead of live, then don't hit the goal. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not judging anybody. Yo! Whoosh! Whoosh!
At Lasagna Super Chatted $49.99. Pepto Super Chat.
Dang old big old freaking chat right there. Thanks, dude. Starting it off. I see there's a couple more, but let me get you a sound real quick. Do we got some producers in the producers lounge? Hello?
Jackpot.
Hey. Can you hear me all right, producers? Do you want me to call you by name? There's only one producer today. Awkward. All right.
Ronald Reagan made me smoke crack rock.
Okay, so huge super chat from M. Lasagna. He said Pepto super chat. Actually, Pepto helps you to not super chat. 199 from Provo Fresh said, needed this energy today. Thank you, Provo. I needed that energy today. Neo Business says, beep boop. That's like, oh wait, hold on. He said beep boop and it's like this. Wait, I hear a Zio drone. I think it's tracking my melatonin. No, my melanin. A melanin-based Zio drone has tracked my coordinates. My time is short. All right, so let me go back to here. Jason Scholl said, here's something for the homeless guy on screen. Thank you, Jason Scholl. Okay, Provo, here's your sound. Neo Business, here's your sound. And Jason Scholl, here is your sound. Now listen here, guys. He said before knowing what he was going to say next. And then stalled for time. I guess I'll say I have a big show. I have a big show. You might as well call me Triple H because I have a big show. That actually doesn't make sense. But that's like another type of thing that you can do. Undertaker. Vigo with the huge 10. Thank you, dude. He said, Woompy super chat. R.I.P. Tonti.
Vigo super chatted $9.99. Woompay super chat. R.I.P. Tanti.
Thank you, Vigo. Here's your sound.
Woompy, strong like a baby, Woompy.
And we are going to send him off proper. I have a huge thing that I'm doing for Tonti. And you will find it to be very strange. It's going to be one of the weirder things that you've ever seen. I don't even know. I kind of want to stall before I start getting to my notes, so I'll put on this hat. See if I could just kind of... See if I could put it on autopilot for a minute. This is my outfit. This is what I wanted something that made me feel funny when I wore it. Because I was like tired this morning. I've been watching Attack on Titan a lot. I've been watching Attack on Titan a whole lot. Also, I got a 67-inch TV yesterday. Bigger than any TV I've ever had. It's huge. It's gonna be a problem for me. It's mesmerizing. I can feel it vaporizing me. Who was it that talked about the blue light disrupting your cellular structure? I saw that recently and I was like, yeah, I like that. That's what I want it to do. That's why I do this. I like it when my cell structure is disrupted by blue light. They're like, do you know that plastics are coagulating your blood? I'm like, I like it when my blood's coagulated. What, do you want it to be all loose? It might drip out. It was free. What, you think I bought a TV? Give me a freaking break, dude. I got a freaking 6-7-inch TV. It's so big it makes me uncomfortable. There's no I can't get far enough from it. I just spit. I can't get far enough away from this TV to watch it proper. And yes, I have been watching Attack on Titan on it. I said in the Discord that that show is like a Dostoevsky novel written by a 12-year-old. There's so much freaking neurotic inner monologue going on. I'm like, anytime now, just do the story They're like, there was like a 4-episode arc where the guy was is he going to put a boulder in front of the hole? That's not a joke. 4 episodes of, is he going to put a boulder in front of the hole? And they're crying. They're saying, I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to. What if when I get to the boulder, I fail? He must pick up this boulder. You've picked up so many things. A boulder? I don't know. He's been different lately. I don't think he even wants to pick up a boulder. And this, for hours. For hours. And I got a lot of other stuff done, you know? I multitasked. I second screened it and made a thumbnail. Made a dang thumbnail. Attack on white man. We went to Office Depot to look for a chair yesterday. They're like, it's $250 for a stupid piece of plastic with plastic on top of it. Wrapped in a nice plastic. Okay, nah-uh. Okay, nah-uh. I'll go get something with bed bugs on Craigslist. For free. So we didn't do that. So I still got this chair. But I think it's kind of quiet today. Won't be strong like a baby, won't be. So that's been my weekend. I had a pretty cool weekend. I didn't get to Vigil, but I made it to Liturgy. And Liturgy was wonderful. And then I hung out after Liturgy. I hung out for Fellowship, which I haven't been doing a lot lately because I've just been kind of out of it. But I hung out for Liturgy, or I hung out for Fellowship, and had a great time hanging out. I found out a bunch of people in my church are based. I said, we were talking about church history, and I was like, yeah, there's a weird thing where, like, right after the 1054 schism, the Roman Catholic Church started engaging in usury. And I was like, oh, yeah? And I said, yeah, and actually, if you really think about it, all of the wars of the past 100 years have actually been at the behest of the money changers. And he goes, Jews? And I said, hi, nice to meet you. I'm Tony. And now we're friends. So that's nice. That's like a nice thing. Not something you normally talk about in Fellowship, but what happened yesterday was there was a presentation. My priest went to Washington, D.C. with a whole bunch of Orthodox Christians and priests, and they talked to a bunch of, like, I don't know, senators or like congressmen. I think they talked to like Lisa Murkowski. Can I get a name check on Murkowski? Can I get a background check? Can I get an early life on Murkowski? But they talked to a whole bunch of people. And it was really incredible. And then he kind of gave a breakdown of the Ukrainian thing, the OCU versus the OU Orthodox, the UOC, and kind of what's going on there, and the persecution of bishops and priests in Ukraine by its own government. And people, you know, so eventually I was like, you know, you get to talking. You're like, yeah, who's his government? Go ahead, tell me again. Who started the Azov Battalion? What was the IDF again? What was IDF stand for? I don't.
At Unhitbone Super Shattered $5.
Thank you, Unhitbone. Here's your sound. And then we start. I was like, you know, it's the Azov Battalion, Britannia. The Azov Encyclopedia Britannica is funded by a Jewish oligarch. And the guy I was talking to knew his name. I was like, what, you smarter than me? What, is everybody smarter than me? Who's not smarter than Tony? I got like vague clouds of information. I have like, it's like I'm a big picture guy, but the picture is, you gotta squint. It's like a Magic Eye 3D. You remember those? You gotta stare at it for a while and then you're like, oh yeah, that is something. Anyway, so it got there. It went there. And we talked about all the stuff and it was nice. And I ate rice and it was really good rice. And I asked around who made this rice. This is such good rice. No one knew. And I fear I may never have this rice again. If I'm being honest. So that was what happened to me since the last you've seen me. I watch a lot of Attack on Titan. I spent a lot of time in Discord this weekend, hanging out with people and talking. That was nice. I forced everyone in Discord to watch my pro-slavery video. We were in the general chat, and we were hanging out, having a great time, having a meaningful conversation. And then I was like, all of you have to watch my pro-slavery video right now. I've been beating myself up about it ever since. I'm like, yeah, like wait, I wrote it down. I think I wrote it down. Hold on. I'm pretty sure I wrote it down. A narcissist. All right, here we go. Let me see if I got any videos before I get to notes. Nice, dude. This really sounds cool.
And then the skit is
no. All right, fine, I'll do notes. I'm trying to avoid doing notes. I'm not ready. I just want to hang out. Let me see what you guys are talking about. My privilege got me a bike and him a car. I guess I don't have the context. I should have been here earlier. Shout out, the Discord convo's always fun. Everyone's a slave to something. OI, LOL. Dang it. I wish I could comprehend things. All right. Welcome, Chris Angel. The Chris Angel. Thank you, dude. All right. So I said I was going to look at what you guys said, and then you stopped talking. Let me look up a little more. I was riding my bike yesterday and got called a B word by a chocolate gentleman driving by. It wasn't nice. A B word? Dang. I keep a box of rocks at work so I can tell people it's the one thing I'm smarter than. Nice. Okay. I've seen all of Attack on Titan a couple times now, and we're watching it again with our kids. We will see the ending for the first time together. Right now I'm on season 2 with Maria. And I'll tell you what, if I could think real good, I would tell you how it's like an analogy. Hold on, I think I wrote something down. I really want to show you guys how smart I am. Wait, hold on. Dang, I'm just gonna have to go through these notes and just hope it works out. All right, its first thing is...
At average a redhead 8,742 super chatted $2. I have approximate knowledge in many things.
Yeah. I'm close enough on a lot of stuff. Let's get a sound. Here's your sound, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, can we give a round of applause for Seebeck in the producer's lounge? She's doing a wonderful job. He's in there all alone. No one's helping him. He's doing it for the love of the game. Oh, don't boo yourself. He's so humble. He's so humble. He wouldn't accept your applause. All right. Okay. My first note is, it's always like, am I going to be able to do this? That's true. Every time I do a show, I'm like, am I going to be able to do this? Like, how do I do that? I always think to myself, am I going to... And that, it should be like that for everything all the time. I think we take a lot for granted. Like when you wake up in the morning, you should be like, am I going to be able to walk again? And then when you stand up and take a few steps, you should be like, oh, wow, I did it again. Dude, 42 years worth of days in a row, I've walked. That's how I feel about this show. Every time I'm about to do a show, I'm like, how do I do it? Like, what if I don't do it? I don't know how to, like, how do I, will I be able to? And it's always a big surprise. It's always a little freaky because I think it would be pretty pretentious for me to jump in here and be like, easy peasy, I'll do it all day. I don't know if I'll do it. Anything could happen, but I feel like I'm doing it. I feel as though I deserve to be a meme. That face that Jimmy was telling me is bad. Look, Nick DiCarlo is wearing a shirt with that face on it right now, all right? That face is going around the internet right now. I just use that face in my thumbnail. I think that's the funniest face ever. That's why I put it as an album cover. I wrote this down and I said, delete that. Don't say this. Don't say this to people. You have to appear to be humble or something, but it's not true. I'm not humble and I think I should be a meme. But what is the Star Wars kid humble? The guy who swung around a lightsaber? They're like, oh, no, he's just a guy. Just because you want to be a meme doesn't mean you're a narcissist. It just means you want to be a meme. I see the potential for that image to be a meme, and I'm upset that it has not grown. And that's why a month ago I asked Jimmy to tweet it. I forget what it was about. Oh, retweet. Because somebody said something Jewish, and I responded with that face. And anybody who gets me gets how much is being said in that face. And so I asked Jimmy to retweet it, and he goes, no, I'm not doing that. And then and not only did he not do it, but he told me a couple weeks later, I hate that face. It makes me think you should be in jail. To which I responded, that's why it's a good face, because we all have the ability to Photoshop ourselves to perfection. It's funny when you don't. We can all make ourselves look good, but do you have the balls to look bad? That's where the strength lies, in my opinion. Okay, so I guess I'm going right to this part. So the Attack on Titan thing is it's like a freaking metaphor for crypto titans. So as you go, you realize that there's titans within the walls. Hi, I'm watching anime a lot. I just watched Neon Genesis Evangelion, and now I'm watching Attack on Titan. And you can tell me that I'm doing something wrong. You can tell me that I'm doing something bad. You could tell me that my life is really sad. You could tell me you want to be my dad, but you cannot be my dad. If you want to be my dad, you cannot be my dad. You could tell me to not watch anime. You could tell me I'm acting really gay, but I will not let you say that to my face because I carry a bottle of mace. And I've built up an immunity. I go in the shed and I spray myself with mace so that it doesn't affect me. I'm getting pretty good at it. I'm getting to the point where I enjoy it, actually. In fact, it's the only thing that gives me a thrill. You know what I mean? It used to be spicy food. Now the only thing that freaking gets me off is spraying myself in the eyes with mace. It's the only time I feel alive. We'll see if you feel the same, telling me that anime is gay. Look, I know it's gay, but what am I supposed to do? Just watch, like, A Fistful of Dollars? That's old. I don't want to watch some old crap. I'm at the age now where I'll show people something that I think is cool, and they'll be like, that's not cool to us anymore. And I'm genuinely baffled. And they're like, we think this is cool. And I don't think it's cool. And I'm like, this really happens. I remember my parents are being like, dude, you got to watch Gone with the Wind. And I'm like, this is one of the most boring things that has ever happened to me. And now I show people 12 Monkeys, and they're like, please get out of my house. I'm calling the police. I'm like, wait till the Brad Pitt cameo, dude. He goes off. Anyway, so I've been watching Attack on Titan. And the idea is that there's like, there's these mysterious giants that, are attacking everyone and eating them. And pretty soon, quickly, you realize that they're not doing it for hunger. They just enjoy doing it or something. And so they built these walls to keep them out. And humanity is almost destroyed. There's like 100,000 people left or something like that. Of all the humans. Because they've all been devoured by giants. And so they build this little castle to try and keep the rabble out. And, you know, I don't know. It's like, you know, some people are in there and they're like, oh, I haven't seen a giant. We never have to worry about the giants. We never have to worry about giants, they'll say. We're safe behind the walls. And then one day, a giant comes, breaches the wall. A whole bunch of people die. And then they're like, this is turmoil. But there's multiple successions of walls. So some people are so shielded from interaction with the giants that they don't know anything about it. And very few people go out and actually deal with the giants. Most people are content to hide behind the wall and not think about the giants. Yo, it's a metaphor, right? It's gotta be something like that. It's gotta be something like that. It's probably a metaphor. Most people are content to not think about the giants standing outside the city walls. Come on, yo. Come on, yo. That's freaking crazy. Anyway, as the story progresses, you start to realize that there's giants within that people can turn into giants. Crypto giants, I call them. That's a dog whistle. Stay classy, San Diego. Stay astute. Stay aware. Feet planted. 10 toes down. Listen to what I'm saying. Crypto giants. Crypto giants is code. Don't tell me anything. Don't tell me anything. Dude, no spoilers on Teen Titans, dude. No spoilers on Teen Titans Go. I swear to you. I swear. Do not do it. But right now, what I'm saying is this. There's a bunch of crypto giants living amongst them. Infiltrating. Learning. And then when the timing strikes, they show their true form. And destroy them. Kind of like that. It just reminds me of something. It reminds me of it reminds me of a lot of things, but one thing in particular. Anyway, been watching that. Next note. Next note is Jimmy played some Jewish man talk about how important the Constitution and the Founding Fathers are. And he's like sitting there talking about George Washington and crap. And I was like, how crazy is it to be educated on the importance of American tradition by the people who dismantled it? Isn't that funny? What are y'all doing now? It looks like y'all are getting, you know what? They were running the show for a while and they felt untouchable. I don't think they saw this coming and they're kind of scrambling. They're like, dude, the Constitution, dude, the Federalist Papers, dude, George Washington, I shall not tell a lie, chop down a cherry tree, Abraham Lincoln, dude. Come on, dude, America, brother, America. Too late. Too late. We all know who you are and we're not ever going to stop talking about it. We know what's going on and we're never going to stop talking about it. Too late. It's too late for you. I got enough Pepto-Bismol to last me 100-year war. I'm not giving up. I'm going to speak the truth until I freaking die, dude. Because I'm not going to fight. I realized I'm not going to fight because I saw Jake Paul get punched and get his jaw broken worse than anyone in the history of I've never seen a more broken jaw in my life. And he was just fighting like a regular boxer. And Jake Paul has been training for years and he's been like, no, I'm a true boxer. I'm actually a really powerful fighter. And then he gets in the ring with just like an amateur boxer and gets freaking wrecked. He gets savaged. He gets he gets mauled. Like he was mauled by an animal. And you're like, well, that guy's like in his 20s and he's been fighting for years. I have to get realistic about my abilities. I have to get realistic real fast about who I am and what I can do, you know? I may fantasize about punching a minor, but that doesn't mean it will be a successful situation. It might be the last thing I do. What I should do is, you know, probably hide. If you see a minority, quick, knock the Wheaties box off the aisle and hide in the shelf. You remember when you were a kid and you would hide in the shelf? Guys, so you go, like you're in the aisle, and then you just jump into the shelf. Like if you see a minority, jump in the shelf and just be quiet. He'll leave eventually. If it's a she, you can win. If it's a she, just stand your ground. Stand your ground against women. We still have the ability to beat up women. They haven't taken that from us. Speaking of women, I've noticed that all the right wing idolizes beautiful women in sports, calling them white excellence and stuff like that. They'll like show some Ukrainian gymnast and be like, empires were built for this. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the hell up. Shut up. Empires were built for Christ, you freaking weeb. Or they'll be like, who's that lady? Who's that buxom lady with Down syndrome that everybody loves because she wore jeans? American Apparel. Business Jelaine? What's her name? Benice Leany? Sydney Sweeney. Anyway, she looks like she has Down syndrome, but everybody's like, she's white excellence, or Taylor Swift is white excellence. Dude, this is a psyop. This is a psyop. It's psychologically it's optimal. It's optimal psyop, because what's actually happening is they're just showing you women as a form of white excellence. So they're LARPing. I guarantee all the accounts pushing this crap are run by Israel. I guarantee it. I guarantee that. I don't need to see white excellence in the form of a woman. I need to see white excellence in the form of a man. And not a fantasy character, and not some crusader with a helmet from the past. I need to see white excellence now in the form of white men doing incredible things, making things happen, destroying their foes. Twitter is running amok with this very subtle psyop. What does it do? It does me as good seeing a white woman be white excellence as it does seeing a black guy be black excellence. You know what I mean? Seeing a black person succeed does nothing for me. In fact, it has the opposite effect. It makes me feel small. I need to see white people doing incredible things. That's what I need to see. White men. And that's the one thing they won't show you. That's the one thing they won't show you. Unless it's some fantasy. They won't promote that crap. They'll promote Taylor Swift and pretend that she's a right-wing icon. They'll promote Sydney Sweeney and pretend she's a right-wing icon. And then what do you get? What's the only type of white man you see? Freaking Putz Fats JD Vance with his freaking Hindustani wife. Worshipping Brahmin at breakfast. Gross. Why is the leader of the right-wing movement a little guy? Come on now. It's either like a caricature of white masculinity, like the guy who tried to like punk out Andrew Wilson on stage, and Andrew's like, I will shoot you. Andrew's like, I'll shoot you. He's like, you ain't nothing, you ain't nothing. Just, I don't want a caricature. The other thing they like to show you is the Giga Chad. That's a caricature. That's not real. That's not doing anything for me. Do you understand how sorely lacking we are in stories about ourselves?
$4.99.
Thank you, Lasagna. Here's your sound. Do you understand how sorely lacking we are in something to emulate as white men? In a path to follow? They tell us we're all cowboys. They tell us we're all independent cowboy, pioneer, buccaneer, pirates. And then we're like, well, I guess that's what I am. And so what do? We play Red Dead Redemption. And we fantasize. And we just live in this state of like, kind of like contradiction where we're like, yeah, I'm that. No, we need to see men tread the path. We need to see white men being what we are meant to be, which is straight up freaking dope, which is straight up dope, which is sick with it, which is, you know what white men are meant to be? You know what white men have traditionally been? Sick with it. So sick. Best music, best art, best nations. Freaking invented boxing, probably. Freaking doing all inventing like weapons. Inventing nice things for people. Inventing like all these incredible books. Incredible culture. Chivalry. You know, over in Ethiopia or in Somalia, they cut off their women's vaginas so viciously that the whole thing sews up, and then they gang rape them. What did we do? We took off our coat and put it over a puddle. We didn't feel strong in seeing women be hurt. We weren't so weak of character that hurting women was the way we found power. No, we saw the weakness of women, and it brought empathy out of us and made us want to protect them and love them and care for them. White men are sick with it. We're so dope. We're so cool. We're the freaking best. We're number one. We're not like these other freaking people, man. And that's why they don't want to show us what we are. They want us to live off of fantasy. And the closest we get is some Elon Musk run account from one of his guys back in Israel telling us, look at this Ukrainian woman. Isn't she hot? That's white excellence, right? Fat white? It's a psyop. a freaking psyop, dude. All right, what else I got? Ains. Okay. I kind of want to say something else about that. There's this video from the past when I was smarter where I said something good about... forget it. I'll just go to the next thing. So also priest talking about Ukraine. Oh yeah, and the as far as like the talking about Ukrainian thing, they were talking about like these people like hiding their hands and doing all this like kind of covert secret stuff and lying to the press and imprisoning dissenters, like anyone who said this is what's actually happening, looking for any reason to lock people up, like at January 6th. Like there's a priest who's been locked up for a long time now, and I forget his name. I'm not smart, but he got locked up because during his homily, he said they won't let the people come during this holy day to pay respects, to come to liturgy. He's like, they got blockades all on this street and this street and this street. And he's just talking about this in his homily. And they imprisoned him for conspiracy against the government because he said the streets where the blockades were. They're looking for any reason, and they don't care if it's a lie. Do you understand? They don't care if it's a lie. This is the Ukrainian government doing this to the true Orthodox Christians of Ukraine. They're also stripping them of their priestly privileges and stuff like that so that they have to go to war. Sending these men out to war, which will get them defrocked. And they know what they're doing. You know, they know what they're doing. But they don't do it, you know, to your face. They don't do it with their chest. They do it through these covert means, you know. They use lawfare. They use lies. And it just made me think, like, it makes me wonder how easy it is to know who's the bad guy by looking at who's lying. It really all comes down to that. Who's using underhanded tactics? Who's being duplicitous? Who's trying to hide their actions from public scrutiny? At the end of the day, that's all it is. That's really all it is. Who's saying the truth, who's being forthright, and who's using underhanded tactics and lying and stuff like that. It's like, I feel like every single thing in history is that. You could see who was a person of honor and character and who was lying through their teeth to get what they wanted. And that's it. There's nothing more to it. And that's what's going on in Ukraine. You know, Ukraine, they're being sent to their deaths. It's the same thing that happened in the Bolsheviks revolution, in World War I and II. These freaking bankers fund this war, and it is them funding it, and they put their own people in power, and then they get a bunch of white people to kill each other. White people who, for all means, by all purposes and presentation, white people who are also Orthodox Christians, white people who are the same as you. Instead of finding that unification, they create this kind of this carnage where they create the situation where for some reason it makes sense, or they're forced to kill one another.
Orthodox cross emoji.
Thank you, Breezin. Here's your sound. It's always the same. Those who lie with impunity and those who seek truth regardless of the consequences. Really, that's all this battle is. Whether it's Jews controlling international wars, or crime statistics, or IQ curve, or gender identity, or the true church, there are those who wish to obscure the truth to suit their needs, and there are those who yearn for truth above all else. And we're always hated by the former. Like, think about what we've been dealing with for all this time. Think about the guy who came out with the IQ curve, and he's like, look, these people, they're just like, they're like levels of magnitude less intelligent. It's just a fact. That guy like gets stripped of his Nobel Prize and kicked out of the scientific community. And why? Is what he said true? Yes, what he said is true. So what's the problem? We don't want you to think that. We don't want you to know that. Why don't you want us to know the truth? Because we are using multiculturalism to kill you. And we don't want you to know that either. Crime statistics. Oh, it turns out black people commit like the majority of crime, especially violent crime. Oh, it turns out there's 25,000 black on white rapes a year and 0 white on black rapes a year. That's kind of a staggering difference. Do you want to know that? No, I don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know that. That's not good for you to know. Turns out the Orthodox Church is the true church. It has been the one true church throughout history. And all these other things are heretical institutions claiming to represent Christ while really representing their own interests. Do they want you to know that? No, they want to wipe Orthodox Christians off the face of the planet, so the only quote-unquote church that's left is a false church that follows the spirit of the age. Duh. Freaking duh. What's that, my new hair? What's that? Is that my newest hairs? I don't know. Even something like gender identity. There's people who want to convince you there's a bunch of men that are women. They want you to think that. It's not true. Why do they want you to think that? Because they want to destroy masculinity. They want to destroy the idea of a nuclear family. They want to destroy any traditional understanding of anything because they want to destroy you. And they're cowards. And they know that the only way they could win is to lie, is to deceive, is to subvert, because they have nothing. They're actually cowards. And they'll get what's coming to them, one way or another. So it's really simple. Find out who's lying. Find out who's lying to you. There's your enemy. Who's lying to you? That's your enemy. Who's telling you the truth? That's your brother. It's very simple. Who's willing to say the truth even if it gets really bad for him? That's your brother. Who will lie with impunity because it works for him? That's your enemy. Very simple. Woke up this morning, took a shower in -3-degree weather, and I realized I was a wimp. And I started thinking about, oh, okay, so I'm not a Titan. You know, like, I know it's Attack on White Man, but I'm not a Titan. In fact, you know, I'm starting to think I'm not even 6 foot, dude. I'm starting to think I'm not even 6 foot tall. Really. I'm far from a Titan. I don't think I'm even 6 foot because I think I have 5'11" energy. I think I give off 5'11" and a half and 0.75 of a 3/4 and like right. I have that energy. Someone who's, oh my gosh, you're almost 6, dude. You are so close to 6 foot. Like, oh, dude, just stick your nose up. You know, you're so close. I have that energy. I really think I do. Like, shorter people know who they are, And they don't try and be tall. They're just like, I'm short. This is my lot in life. And they find it where they can get it. You know? And tall people, they know who they are. They're like, I'm tall. Everybody looks up at me and I look down at them and I look at their bald spots and I say, look at you. You're so little and bald, you know? And they're very confident, because why shouldn't they be? But if you're 5'11", you don't know who you are. You don't know if you're 5'11", 0.989 inches. You don't know who you are. And you're always trying to be 6 foot. You're always trying to be a 6 foot man, but you know that you're just not. But you're not little either. You're not short. I live in no man's land. I have the worst height. You just can't, when you're 5'11" and 3.75 quarters, you just can't ever accept your lot in life. And that's me. That's me in a nutshell. I'm a man who just can't. And I gotta stop. Because I'm not 5 foot. But I don't really know if I'm 6 foot. Am I 6 foot? I don't know. If I take my socks off, am I really 6 feet tall, or am I 5'11" and 3/4 and 3/4 of a quarter? I can't accept it, and I can't pretend. Oh, what? How tall are you? 5 foot? No. 5'11"? No. 6 foot? No. Then what are you? You tell me. You tell me. I'm a wimp. I'm a wimp. I woke up and I took a shower and it was -3 degrees weather and I realized I'm a wimp. And I wish I was 6 foot, but I'm not. I'm actually a big wimp. I started thinking about the gulags because it was like so cold. I was so cold. I'm just sitting there naked. Don't picture it. Well, you can picture it like an Attack on Titan giant. They don't have genitals or anything like that. I'm a Titan. Imagine me with the body of a Titan. Okay, so I get out of the shower, it's freezing cold, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just so cold. And I'm thinking about the gulags, and war, and sitting in a room hoping soldiers don't knock on the door. And I was just sitting there, and I'm like, I'm a wimp. I'm scared. I'm scared. And I started thinking how even a poorly functioning society might be superior to a war where millions of us die. Like a coward. I thought this thought, and maybe I really do think this thought. Maybe the plastics are better. And I started wondering what an acceptable loss is. This is all me. I'm naked. It's -3 degrees. I have no genitals and I'm just naked, shaking in my bathroom, and I start thinking, what's an acceptable loss? You know? How many Zelenas or Charlies or Canon Hinnants or Ebba Ackerlands does it take before it's no longer an acceptable loss? This is what I was thinking while I'm shivering. I'm saying, what's an acceptable loss? And they're like, yeah, he shot that 5-year-old in the head on his lawn, but, you know, otherwise things are going pretty okay, right? Right? It's better than the gulags. At least we're not all in gulags, right? Right? Am I right? Am I right? I don't know. I don't know. How much is acceptable? How many black and white rapes a year is acceptable? How many acts of cannibalism on tape are acceptable? How many people getting lit on fire on a train is acceptable? How many beautiful women getting stabbed in the neck by a freaking caveman is acceptable? Is there a metric? Is there some mathematician deciding how much of this is acceptable before it's more acceptable to go to war? You know, when I'm cold and naked and built like a titan and I'm shivering and think about the gulags, I'm like, it's okay. You know, we'll take the stabbings, you know, just give me a blanket, I'm freezing, you know, I'll take the stabbings. Just let me have my little room. You know, let me have my little room and my light. You know what I mean? I'll take the titans, just let me have my wall. I'll take the plastics, you know, just let me have my mattress on the floor and my door that I think locks pretty good. I'll take the nonstop hatred, the nonstop chaos in the streets. I'll take the brainwashing. I'll take the watching every new generation get brainwashed anew and spend their years in a freaking, in a Zio fog. Just let me get my, you know, let me get my ramen noodles and my big screen TV, you know, right? That's what I'm thinking when I'm shivering cold. That's what I'm thinking in -3-degree weather. When I'm shivering cold, I'm thinking, I just want the basics, you know. If a couple kids gotta die, then so be it, you know. If a couple Lolita Islands are the price we have to pay for me to get a bathrobe on right now, then so be it. Right? Right? And that's why they don't show you pictures of strong white men. That's why I don't show you images of men willing to lay down their lives for their loved ones. Because what's another Pizzagate? What's another Epstein Island? What's another war for Israel? What's another black on white murder? You know, I got mine. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay over here. Right? Next note is, what is this? The Gestapo? I don't know what the Gestapo is. I said that to my wife yesterday. She was asking me a bunch of questions. I said, what is this? The Gestapo? And I was like, I don't know what the Gestapo is. I should probably not say things that I don't even know. What is that? Like an Italian? My guess is the Gestapo is like an Italian police force during World War II or something. What's the Gestapo? I don't know what the Gestapo is. Maybe I shouldn't say it. You know, I guess it like comes from my parents. They would say that. They were checking receipts at Walmart yesterday. It's a line of minorities. I was the only majority. Shout out Louis C.K. And they're all waiting in line at Walmart to leave. And this guy's slowly checking their receipts and looking and this, that, and the other thing. And Maria and I are standing in line, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm like, I don't agree to this. I don't agree to this. You know what? I don't agree to this. I'm not going to do this. When I walked into Walmart today, I did not agree in my heart to being treated like a criminal because other people are criminals. I didn't agree to that. And so I said, Maria, come on. And we walked past the line and walked out the door. And it was all blacks. And I know they felt some type of way. So that was a bonus. Because they were all like, why you let that white guy go? And he let that white guy go because that white guy went. That's why. Because I left. I said no. I was willing to do weird stuff at that moment. I'm not doing this. You're not checking my receipt. F that. You're not doing it. I don't care. That it's not my fault, Walmart, that this country is overrun by people who don't know how to live in a society. I do. And I'm not going to be subjected to their experience. So you got the added bonus of a bunch of black people being mad. But they were probably mad before that happened. I think they're born mad. My next note is, what's Bert Kreischer been up to? Last I checked, he laughs a lot. I think that's what made me think about him, was I was like, I laugh a lot. Am I Bert Kreischer? I don't want to be Bert Kreischer. I don't want to be that guy. I remember seeing a documentary about him like 2 or 3 years ago, and they were like, why this guy sucks, you know, because that's what YouTube does. YouTube is a bunch of videos about why something sucks, why this game sucks, why this movie sucks, why this movement sucks, why this person sucks. It's a big old suck fest. Anyway, so I was watching some documentary about him, and he just seemed like that's his whole shtick. Like, not jokes, not comedy, not anything, just being the guy who laughs and cackles like a psychotic drunkard. I haven't checked in since then. And I didn't do my due diligence before I said that. I could have like watched a video before I jumped on stream, but I haven't. Maybe we'll do that after the funeral for Tanti. Are you guys seeing this goal? 4 of 30? What am I, gay with AIDS? What am I, gay with AIDS? Okay. Dad. I get it. No, I don't care. You guys don't care about Tanti. I thought that would be a pretty cool thing. Well, maybe it won't. Maybe I'll subject you to learning about Bert Kreischer right now, because I'm angry now. I'm angry at you. We're learning about Bert Kreischer because I'm angry at you. I'm going to see all his most recent stuff. You did this to yourself, by the way. Bert Kreischer, most recent uploads. Videos. 3 days ago, he said this. Thank you, Lasagna. Literally carrying y'all on his back.
Lasagna super chatted $4.99.
Carrying y'all on his back. Maybe I'm, no, I don't care. 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 I put on a freaking hoodie. I put on a hoodie and coveralls.
At King Solowings super chatted $2. What is Amish code? New to the group.
What's up? Amish is code for Djiboutiist or Hana Koreans or Rasha Chinese or what's another one I've come up with? You get it. Here's your sound, Lasagna. And here's your sound, King Solo Wings. Very cool. Shout out Producers Lounge. All right, here's what I'm doing to you because of what you've done to me. Oh gosh, some douchebag. Okay, never mind. He's like literally just playing songs. Are there no clips? Does this guy not do clips?
At super chatted $2. I'm a severe poor, but I love Tony.
Oh, Jason. Oh, Jason. Oh, Jason. Alexander. Oh, gosh, I feel bad now.
At Alexander Life is worth 3,755 super chatted $20. Merry Christmas. Red
Merry
heart
Christmas,
emoji.
Alex. All right, Jason and Alex. Jason, here's your sound. Oh. And Alex, here's your sound. Okay. You know what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right, here we go. I don't get it. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. Oh, here's a short. Is this new? It's got 4 comments. Am I doing better than Bert Kreischer?
Me or Matt Rife?
Nope.
That's a tough one, dude.
No.
Yeah, no comment.
So it's Matt Rife.
I love both.
So it's Matt Rife.
No,
you guys are both awesome.
that's
Who's a better fan? Me or Matt Rife?
What? Maybe I won't go to his channel. I don't think he knows what he's doing. All right, upload date. Bert Kreischer fooled his entire family into believing Santa was real?
I f***ed my kids up so bad.
While Bert Kreischer was on the Games with Names podcast, he described
Let me do an early life check real quick. Oh, look at how they play with you. Oh my goodness. They're like, there's no publicly available evidence confirming that Bert Kreischer identifies as Jewish. His religious background, see, that's how they evade. They're like, what, the religion? No, I'm not an Orthodox Jew by religion. My faith? What, you mean my faith? Hold on. There's no conclusive evidence? That's what this is for. Dang. Nothing. Maybe he really is just a machine. He like did a show up here like 3 years ago. Freaking sold out up here. I was working Uber and all night I'm driving people to and from some like high school stadium to watch Bert Kreischer. I just remembered that. Not a lot going on up here. Not a lot going on in Alaska, I'll tell you that much. If Bert Kreischer is the talk of the town, maybe it's time to move town. I can't do this to you. I can't do this to myself. I don't know. I have a bunch more. I have a lot more stuff. Oh my gosh, I have a lot more stuff. I got a lot of stuff on the show today. I got a lot. I don't know if I don't know what to do. I feel like I should go like, how long have I been streaming? An hour and a half? Dang it. Fine. I'm taking a quick break. I'm taking a little super chat break for myself. Bye-bye.
Super chat. Now, Super chat. Super chat. Now, this is a concept that just makes sense to me. You just give me your money, even though this is free. Hi, I'm Hello Listener. I made you free content. It's free. You can watch it. You can watch it for free. But don't, instead don't. Instead, give me your money and potentially interrupt the flow of the show. Hi. Everything is covered in germs. If you don't super chat me, I'm gonna get a disease. I'm gonna touch something with salmonella on it. If you don't give me a big donation. Hi, you didn't buy my music. I told you to buy my music and you didn't. Instead, you super chatted me. Instead, you just gave me money for nothing. Continue to do so. Do it again. This isn't a one-time thing. That was last time. This is a new time. Oh, did you already today? Do it twice today. Did you already give so much? Oh, is your child going hungry? Did you give all your money to Hello Listener? A lot of people have a lot of problems, Cassandra. Okay? I'm gonna get salmonella. Did you know that for the same price as a packet of eggs, you can enrich a fat? Hi, this is the Tyrannosaurus Rex, creature of the jungle, one of the world's strongest dinosaurs. Telling you to give money to Hello Listener, even though this is free. And the reason you would take my word for it is because my teeth are 10 feet long. Okay? Hi, a creature emerges from the swamp. You can't detect its eyes, but you feel it staring at you. Super chat me. Or I'm gonna let it get you. I am... there's a 4-tier system to the super chats. Black tier is the lowest tier. Okay, wait. Okay, so here's the tier system. This black tier is the lowest tier. And what it is the black tier is when you give enough to buy somewhere between a pizza roll at a Chinese food place and a pack of Newports. Above that is the tan tier, and tan tier is where you can buy a live chicken, or all the way from a live chicken to a live goat. White tier is where you have enough that you can buy another human, and gold tier is where you have enough, or you give enough money to buy influence over Gentile nations. See, this system makes sense to me, Super Chats. It's like this. Instead of me hitting you with sweeper ads, I just say, well, you're not good? If you don't give me money, it means you're just not good. You're actually not good. Oh, you like this guy so much. Oh, but you won't even give him your money? Who's ever done anything like that? Only a bad one. Now it sounds like I'm serious, but I was trying to do a joke, but I ate so much today. I had so many sausages today. I ate 6 sausages. And yesterday I ate 4 hamburgers. Do you understand? Do you understand? I ate 6 sausages today, and yesterday I had 4 hamburgers. Okay? This ad's different than the other one. This ad's weird and scary. Don't be weird, you Caped Crusader, Batman. Don't be upset with me. Don't tell the Joker on me.
All right. We got 4 super chats. Wait, I didn't... Dude, it's not teal, right? It's not teal, right? No. It's not teal. All right. You guys are giving me these big super chats. All right, y'all. I apologize for my antisocial behavior. I apologize. I'm working on a new super chat ad, I think. But I don't want to reveal it yet. Shoreline Skirt with the $4.99. Here's your sound, buddy. Nice. That's my favorite. Vigo with the $4.99 says, for the burger fund. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Vigo. Here's your sound. Nice. That's a duck. $4.99 from Lasagna. Thank you, dude. Here's your sound, dude. $4.99 from Lasagna. He says, it's okay, guys. I've got this. Thank you, dude. Here's your sound. $5 for an unhit bone. Thank you, man. Here's your sound, bro. And $4.99 for Shoreline Skirt. Thank you, dude. Here's your sound, dude. You know, I am so sorry. I shouldn't even do a goal. It's the Monday show, you know? It's the Monday show. The Monday show, I try and do like a structured thing, you know? And I'm doing pretty good at it. You know, I got a bunch of payoffs, you know? I did that bit in the beginning. If y'all didn't catch the beginning, great bit in the beginning. Kind of did it by the seat of my pants, but that's okay. I was just surprised I came up with it. Up until 10 minutes before I went live, I had no idea I was going to do any of that. So that's pretty fun. Yeah. The sounds are muted. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. All right, let me give you all your sounds real quick. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take care of this. That was my bad, so let me pay the price. Here is your, oh gosh, hold on, dudes. Come on. All right. Shoreline Skirt, here is your sound. Vigo, here's your sound. Lasagna, here's your sound. Lasagna, here is your sound. Unhit Bone, here's your sound. That was too little. I don't even know if you could hear that sound. Lasagna is wait, Unhit Bone, here's your sound. And Shoreline Skirt, here's your sound. All right. You guys got some personal sounds from me as opposed to the producer's lounge to make up for my bad mistake. Do no sound again? Is that better? This noise is depressing me. Oh god. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I didn't hear the duck. I just told you what you're getting. Okay. Let's move past this. We can move past this, right? Shoreline got the best sound. Now guys, let's not fight. Everybody got good sounds. So then I say some more stuff, and here's one of it. Okay. Oh, I got a lot here. I'm going to tell you a nice thing for a minute, and then I'll pass into a new thing. I don't know why I wrote this down, but I decided no matter what I write in notes, I'm going to read it. I decided that for today's show. Maria and I don't want to read this. Here I go. I feel like I should play some like pretty music in the background for this particular thing. So I'm going to go over here with me yelling and look for a pretty song to play while I say this to you. So this is called Beggar's Dream. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. That's fine. Maria and I found each other and clung to each other for dear life. I remember when we first lived in Delaware Water Gap, we listened to Aphex Twin selected ambient works to go to sleep. The same 3 songs, number 20, number 13, and number 3. Tanti would have loved this. I remember when some of my friends were rude to her, and she was just sheepishly kind in return. Yeah, okay. So there was this time, we were living in Delaware Water Gap. The way we would go to sleep, we would listen to Aphex Twin's selected ambient works. Everybody knows 3 and 13, but 20 is really beautiful. Volume 2. And, can you hear me all right? Okay, here we go. One day, we were all in my bedroom. I had a bunch of friends over, and we were doing weed. And I apologize, because you shouldn't do weed. And, but I did it. And I remember one of my friends being rude to Maria in a very kind of subtle way. And I remember Maria just being, you know, kind of sheepishly kind back. Like she was just, that was kind of what made me love her. She was so unassuming. You know, she didn't have like a aggressive bone in her body. There's no duplicity in her. And so I recognize that because, like, I think I have a similar thing. Like, not that I'm a horrible person, but I don't know what to do when people are mean to me. And I felt like she didn't either, you know, because the whole world is like trained up on being mean to each other and how to be mean to each other. And she wasn't like that. And I just loved that. And I saw how kind of hawkish the people around her were, and the people around me, the people around us at that time. And one day, so we're all doing weed, and I apologize, but we're doing that, and someone said some kind of like some underhanded compliment to her, and she just was like, and just like nice back. And so what I did, I kind of sat there for a minute, and then I got up and I walked out of the room, and I looked at her and I said, nobody saw. I signaled her, and I had her quietly. I was like, and she came with me, and then we went downstairs, and I brought her into the bathroom, and I locked the door. This sounds creepy. And then I was like, shh. And we just sat there quietly. And she's like, what are we doing? And everybody was like, yo, where's Tony? Where the heck did Tony go? And, you know, they're high. They're just a bunch of freaking people who are high. And so they're like, what's going on? And they start looking around for me. And we're listening, and she's giggling, and they're like walking around the house looking for me. Finally, they go outside to look for me. And I immediately jump out of the bathroom and lock the door behind them silently so they couldn't hear. And then we hid by the door, and we saw them. They came up on the window, and we heard them being like, dude, the door's locked. What's going on? Dude, the door's freaking locked. Dude, we got locked out. And they were just kind of like high, being dumb, and didn't know what to do. And eventually they left, and Maria's just laughing. And it was just like a nice thing. Then they left. And that was their punishment for being subtly rude to my wife. She wasn't my wife at the time, but I don't know. She was always kind of my wife. We lived in our little room in our apartment. We lived in all sorts of places, vans, old Victorian homes, tiny efficiencies where Daniel Johnston used to live. We've lived in basements. We've lived in attics. And we've been together everywhere like two strays. Like, we were kind of like, I wrote this, and I'm sorry for being sentimental, kind of forgotten by the world, etching out a small existence for ourselves in whatever way we could. That's us. That's what we've always been. We were just like two people that were kind of cast aside by the world, and we just kind of clung to each other and just did what we could to get through it. We didn't really have any options. And so whatever came, we just took it, you know? Oh, I guess we're in a van now. All right. The next thing is something from my Twitter's draft folder. Okay. I think I'm going to do it in a way. I think I know how I'm going to do this. The way to do a drafts thing is to go to, how do you go to the drafts folder? How do you go? You go post, and then it says drafts. Here we go.
10 ways you say the N-word without saying the N-word. If you use any of these terms or phrases in reference to Black people, you are just as racist as the person that actually uses the N-word. Here are the words: thug,
Ugh.
Ghetto.
Ghetto.
Welfare queen.
Welfare queen.
Lazy.
Lazy.
Race baiter, race grifter, threatening, angry, dangerous. Or you say that we're playing the victim or we are a diversity hire. What you actually mean to say is the N-word. Just stop it.
Yeah,
if you
that's
say
true.
these words or phrases, you are calling us the N-word. If you say these ignorant racist terms or phrases around your children, you're also teaching your children to be racist just like you. So I have good news and bad news for you. Here's the bad news. You're not as non-racist as you thought you were, and you're certainly not anti-racist. Here's the good news. You can unlearn all the racist crap you've been taught and reject white supremacist ideologies that you've believed for your entire life. Now, if you're ready to do that and start becoming a part of the solution instead of a part of the problem, go to that link on my profile, sign up for my webinar replay, or do my 5-day challenge because it's time to do better.
This welfare queen nigga gonna teach you how to not be a racist. This nigga gonna teach you how to stop being racist. Just sign up for a course. Anyway, so I wrote this down. This is what caused me to embrace being a racist, because they made it inescapable. Everything you did was scrutinized and labeled as racist, which was the most evil thing you could be. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but the ooze just followed me everywhere I went. I call the ooze the Titans now. Eventually, I realized they needed me to be racist because they hated me without reason. They spent their days dreaming up reasons to label me as evil to justify how evil they were to me. Thank you, Lasagna. I'm reporting the
Lasagna
thumbnail.
super chatted
Do not do that.
$4.99.
Here's your sound. There is no choice. I am a racist. I am proud to be one. It's either that or spend your days running as they dream up charges against you. I'm like the guy from Attack on Titan or some other thing where they're like running and they're like having a freaking, I don't know, 35-minute inner monologue where they're like, I'm done running. Why am I doing this? Everywhere I go, they just keep telling me I'm racist. There's nothing I can do, no matter how hard I try. I try and show them that I'm good-natured and bear no ill will, and even that they interpret as racist. I'm sick of it. There's no way out. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep running. I can't keep running like this. What's wrong with me? And then I go, that's it. If I'm a racist, if that's what you want to call me, then that's what I am. I'm tired of running from you people. And then he turns. And goes, I'm racist! Sorry, that was one of my teeth. And they all stop in their tracks. Ooh. I've never seen somebody do that before. I've never seen somebody do that before. I've never seen it. I'm like that. Shut up, Are We Not Men? I've ran. All right. The next thing is, oh, I have more notes. Hold on. What the, what the hell is that? Okay. How about just a picture of iDubbbz? It could always be worse, fellas. Guys, I know it's hard out there. I know you're like, I don't have a girlfriend. But imagine, there's only one thing worse than not having a girlfriend. Having a girlfriend. All right. Oh, they're selling you packaged ramen on Grubhub, and that's what they're doing. You go on Uber Eats or Grubhub or whatever. It's like a Mira-chan, Myron Chuck, udon noodle bowl. That's all it is. They just pour it. They pour it into a different thing. They get it real hot. They pour it into a different thing, and then I'm telling you, that's all it is. That's all it is. You know how there's all these like false restaurants, these like phantom restaurants now that you can order from. They don't actually exist. Nice, dude. May you all have wives. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, it's not. I'm telling you, I had a bowl of Myron Chuck udon noodles today or yesterday, and I was like, this tastes better than when I spent $50 for a Guatemalan illegal immigrant to hand me a plastic container. This is the exact same thing. I know it for a fact. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Maybe there's some Japanese restaurants with some real Japanese people there, and they take it seriously. Maybe. But a lot of them are probably like Cambodians. Which I don't have a huge opinion on. But they are giving me top ramen in a bowl and charging me $50 for it. Lazy, isn't that a sin? What? Okay. Yeah, laziness is a sin. What of it? Oh, I got another thing to show you. How do I do this? Can I send it to myself?
Make no mistake, this is blatant transphobia.
I got another thing. I'm going to do it on this screen. I like this little screen. I'm going to hang out over here today a little bit longer than usual. What was I doing? Oh, I'm going to show you something. Ready? Get ready. So Asmongold said something, and we love Smond over here. We want Smond to sponsor our revolution. Here's Smond.
Make no mistake, this is blatant transphobia. Joey is purposefully misgendering and leading a witch hunt against a trans woman because it's making him culturally relevant again. Update, he's banned from all gyms. So this is a person right here. I took a ton of naughty photos at the gym today. I have my ankle straps on, my bare feet are sweaty and dirty, and I totally forgot to tuck in my bulge in the open. Oops.
Just a quick update to this video from the other day where this person is filming Korn with a P in the women's locker room, playing with themselves, grabbing their bulge, as well as filming OF content out on the gym floor. I followed up with this gym. I also talked to somebody that works there that I'll keep anonymous.
Absolutely
that confirmed
based.
with me that this person has been banned.
Thank God.
This type of content has no place in gyms or any shared public space. So if you see this, report it and get them banned from every gym.
Joey Swole is getting a lot of hate by people because he's basically calling them out and holding them accountable. Subhuman scum. Joey is an absolutely worthless individual. Man,
That's a trans person saying that.
and the pedophiles found this post.
That's a trans person saying that.
Let's look at this person's profile and see who this is. So we have it. Okay.
By the way, this schizo was also sending death threats to Joey and was quickly suspended.
Gendered her correctly in his first video and then does the transphobic grift 4 days late. Cis women do this literally all the time. And why are you on her OnlyFans? The gender T-girl you see on the internet. I don't think these people realize how much damage they're doing to their own cause by defending very obvious bad behavior like this. People.
Now, he said that. I was like, what a middle of the road silly thing to say, Smond. Let me help you. And here's what I wrote down. They're defending this behavior because that's literally all there is to their movement is mental illness and fetishism. That's it. There's nothing else going on there. There's literally nothing else going on there. And you need to recognize that truth as immovable and not entertain any other idea of what these people are. They need to be institutionalized, imprisoned, or in many cases given the death penalty under law because their crimes rarely stop at public exposure. Their movement. This is really hurting your movement when you defend this behavior. That's all there is in the movement. That's the only behavior. There's no other behavior. It's a fetish. It's a fetish or your mom had borderline personality disorder. That's it. There's nothing else to it. What do I got, sun on my lip? You didn't tell me? That's literally all there is to it. There is no movement. If there is a movement, it's a bowel movement because these people are filth. I apologize, that's dehumanizing language, but they're filthy. Some people, oh wait, okay, hold on. Let me fix this, give you a new thing over here. Give you something really cool to look at instead. And this is it, and it won't take long. I'm going to have to turn the source down. Next note. So much of Twitter is people just baiting a response. Thank you, Lasagna. Yo, Lasagna carrying all y'all today.
Shattered $4.99.
Lasagna, well, not just Lasagna, also Shoreline and Unhit Bone. Shoreline, Unhit Bone, Vigo, Alexander, okay, Jason, Kings of the Wings, Average Redhead, Provo, Neo Business. Okay, I apologize. Lasagna, thank you. Here's your sound.
Won't be strong like a baby, won't be.
Very soulful. All right. Like black people. So much of Twitter is people just baiting a response. I know we know this, but can I like kind of hone in on it a little bit? People tweet something like this. They'll go, "Can you name a Johnny Depp movie besides Pirates of the Caribbean?" Or like, "Which religion should I choose?" There's niggas out here on Twitter going, "Which religion should I choose?" I hate it.
Reverse _ massage super shattered $1.99. Is that an alien pirate from space or something?
No, that's a normal man, but that does remind me of a funny video. Let me show you a funny video. I'm not laughing and you can't laugh. Don't laugh at this. Okay? Because it's not okay to laugh at this. Okay? It's bad to laugh at this.
What in the fuck is you? Welcome. Welcome to Earth. Welcome.
Bitch, I'm lucky, but I'm cute.
What you kill? Kill well?
Everywhere.
Kill? Look at you. Look. You ever seen yourself in the mirror?
I just like that he says, "Welcome to Earth." That's a funny thing to say to someone that looks weird. Welcome to Earth? That's pretty funny. Okay, but don't laugh. What was I saying? Oh, reverse massage. Here's your sound. So they'll say stuff. They'll be like, "Which religion should I choose?" I'm gonna go crazy. I'm actually gonna become a mass murderer. I'm gonna do crime. It's condescending to the audience, but also strangely effective. Like, I keep finding myself wanting to answer and then realizing that's the whole point of the post. It's just comment farming for money. Yeah, that'll happen. Like, I'll see one of those posts. They'll be like, dude, they'll say something like, what movie is Johnny Depp in besides, like, Pirates of the Caribbean? And you want to be like, oh, I want to tell him about a movie that I know about. It's like, he doesn't care. He's not reading these responses. He's farming responses so that he can get money from Twitter. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to know that you know about the movie Dead Man.
Massage super chatted $1.99. Thanks for the sound, buddy.
Thank you for the buddy. Here's your next sound. Oh, wow. That played exactly when that came back on screen. Okay, so yeah, and I'm like, I want to tell him. I want to tell him about this niche film. Some pride in me that wants you to know how cool I am, probably. And then, or which religion should I choose? And I'm just like, what are you, an idiot? Orthodoxy, you freaking moron. What are you? And then I'm like, oh, this is, why do they almost got me. Sometimes they get me. This is a false tweet. This tweet is a lie. It wasn't said from the heart. You know? It wasn't said because they were thinking something and said it. It was said to get you to respond. And Twitter's full of crap like that. I've been on Twitter a little bit, not too much. All right. The next thing is Tate got smacked. Jake Paul got the most broken jaw I've ever seen. That's nothing. Hold on, what else I got? The only thing left I have as notes is Tanti's funeral. So we're in a pickle now. I've done all of my stuff. It's been 2 hours and I've done everything. The only thing I have left now is to do Tanti's funeral. Oh wait, I think I might have saved a video. Let me see. No, I didn't. That's all I have. Jimmy's still streaming.
Necessarily uncreated, eternally uncreated, and so is everything else. Then the everything else can't become like God. It already is like God. There's no distinction happening. Now,
my boy's smart, dude. I don't know what he's talking about, but yo, he's smart and I respect him. I don't know what to do. I honestly thought we'd hit the goal a lot faster. Maybe I'm not being rude. I just thought we would. And it's been 2 hours and we haven't hit it. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well now I don't know what to do. So I guess what I'm gonna do is just leave. Goodbye. I'm gonna play this song.
At reverse_massage super chatted $4.99. Jimmy's a hard-working little life fella. Hope he grows into it one day.
What is a live fella?
Adam Lasagna super chatted $4.99.
Thank you, Lasagna. Oh, here. I'm gonna give you guys sounds personally right now. Here you go. Thank you, Maria.
At Unhipbone super chatted $5.
Woompy. This is Woompy mixed with Nephilim Blue. I want to hear that song I've been working on. I haven't dialed it in yet, but I really feel like it's got something. And I'm going to hang out with y'all, see what y'all are talking about. We're going to do a little hangout session until we hit the goal, and then we'll do the funeral for Tanti.
At reverse underscore
And I have a
massage
special
super
surprise.
chatted $1.99. Excuse the lie, supers add stuff all the time.
Whoa. Excuse the lie, supers add stuff. Yeah, that's true. That's really weird. What's my lips today? All right, reverse massage, here's your sound. Unhit bone, here's your sound. On Murder the Media, Tony dressed like Banana Man Johnny.
Murder the Media official super chatted $2. Tony dressed like Banana Man Johnny right now.
I think that's true. Murder the Media, here's your sound. Lasagna, here's your sound. Reverse massage, here's your sound. And Shoreline Skirt, here's your sound. A power unseen since the days of Goliath.
At VV underscore Vigo super chatted $4.99. A power unseen since the days of Goliath.
I think I'm going to try and get the producers lounge to take that one because they got that on deck. Here's your sound, Vigo.
Woompy, strong like a baby, Woompy.
Why am I not famous because of Woompy? Can someone tell me why I'm not famous because of Woompy? I want to see if I'm really dressed like the Banana Man. Hold on. Or like Banana Man Johnny. I have them saved somewhere. Give me 1 second. I made Banana Man Johnny for Nick. That was a fun time, man. I had a great time on that show. Here's Banana Man Johnny. Yeah. It is similar for sure. Whoa, he's also kind of a titan. Look, he bit the head off of that guy. Right there. He bit this guy's head off and he's just bleeding out while standing. He's got two faces. He's got like a little face within his face. What does BMJ stand for? Why does that say that? Anyway, I am dressed like Banana Man. And here's the song I want to show you. They're suppressing Woompy. It's a wimp's world. Tony, would you be a Garrison, MP, or Scout? I'd be a Titan. What are you? I am a Titan. I'm literally built like a Titan. I don't know if you looked at the thumbnail. I wasn't one of the humans. Yeah, we gotta get Sman to drink Woompy.
At reverse underscore massage super chatted $1.99 because we haven't got Osmond Woompay yet.
Yeah. I gotta get Asmund to freaking get this look. Get this look at that. I gotta go to Dr. Sman and get this thing looked at. The Woompy's not cutting it. We need to spam MDE and Post Malone and Ariana Grande with Tony's music links. What's up with Ariana Grande? I noticed that she became skeletal recently. And I remember this. I remember 10 years ago, she made this song called You'll Believe God Was a Woman. And it was the most MK Ultra demonic thing I'd ever seen in my life in this very subtle new way that made it so that, like, I don't know, single moms would watch it with their 4-year-old son and be like, this is a good song. But if you really focused in, you were like, there was so much demonic crap happening on screen right now that it's actually like, Maria and I, like, we watched it. I remember I was living in Bushwick and we watched it. And like, when it was over, I was just like, what the hell was that? Go ahead, do yourself a favor. MK Ultra yourself and watch that video. But she was a normal girl. She was shaped like a woman back then. Now she's shaped like a crypt keeper. What the heck happened? I genuinely don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Like, she was one way, and now she's an entirely different entity. And there's like this weird black demigorgon behind her all the time going, like, kind of whispering, "It's okay. You don't have to talk to them, Ariana. I'm your only friend. It's just you and me, Ariana. I'm your true lover." No, I didn't ever see that. Tony, did you witness gang wars between Flatbush and Bushwick? Never. I never saw anything like that. I don't think Bushwick was trying to get Coney Island. Listen to this song. I know it's not dialed in, but I want it to be. There's something about it.
VV_Vigo super chatted $4.99. Half the time when the lyrics are demonic, the music is also garbage. So, like, what was the point? Just pure Satan song.
Yeah, but we were talking about that on Saturday on Discord. It's like, that's the whole point. You restrict people's access to actual quality, and they never actually know what's good. If the most beautiful thing they have is some demonic Ariana Grande video, then their understanding of beauty is forever stunted. It's like that on purpose. They want the men who created the most beautiful works of art in the history of mankind to worship at the feet of black penis music and believe that my booty hole brown has value. They want you all the way down there. Because if you're down there for long enough, you don't believe there's anything outside of that.
And Lasagna super chatted $19.99.
Sweet Glorps. Is that Glorp? Lasagna with the huge 20. Lasagna, yo. Freaking going ham today. Let me give you guys a sound. A lasagna with the 20. Here's your sound. All right. That's a combination. Vigo with the $4.99 said, "Oh, we already did that. Here's your sound." And there's a hair over here. Yeah.
At VV_Vigo super chatted $4.99. Right? You can't know what you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Here's your sound. And here's the other sound. At Shoreline Skirt with the $4.99, here's your sound.
At Shoreline super chatted $4.99.
And here's reverse massage sounds. And that's a dang goal, which means we're going to do the funeral now. Hold on. Do I have a screen set up for this? I should have set up a screen for the, well. Hold on one second. I'm gonna play this song while I set up the background.
Long as I do not accept that I fail. Some negative pride, something that I hide. Keep it to the side, never give away or I'll die. Something I'll tell myself, self-constructed hell. Oh, take it how you will. Oh, kill or be killed. I'll go till I am done. What is not me, you're touching. 'Cause you can't admit it, but you know you've changed. You can't say it, but you're wearing thin. You can't say it, but you're going skin. Only more you can't admit it, but you know you've changed. You can't say it, but you're wearing thin. You can't say it, but you're going skin. Only more. Alright, let's go. Vacuous anthem carried by the wind, the only me you get. Pride that I protect, sacrifice it too. Now I'll be a fool, but I still protect. Haven't seen me yet, and all of it's a show. I say that I know, poured into this cup. I say I'm not used up, but you can't admit it, but you know you've changed. You can't say it, but you're wearing thin. You can't say it, but you're going skin. Only more. You can't admit it, but you know you've changed. You can't say it, but you're wearing thin. You can't say it, but you're going skin. Only more. I hope I did, I hope I do, I hope I will. What I've been through, you couldn't deal, I guarantee, and that's the truth. You judging me? Come on now. I hope I did, I hope I do, I hope I will. What I've been through, you couldn't deal, I guarantee, and that's the truth. You judging me? Come on now.
Hello? Hey. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today for
to remember a great man. As you guys know, Tonti died under mysterious circumstances yesterday. It seemed related to his obsession with gematria or angel numbers. This is a very scary thing. We mourn the loss of Tonti, and I hope you'll join me in a moment of silence for this poor unfortunate soul. In honor of Tonti, I have created a brand new numeric system so that no one else can ever get caught in the clutches of numerology. I've actually started my own numeric system so that this never happens again. And I will be describing it to you in full right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Followed by twun, twu, twee, twor, twive, twix, twevin. Followed by thrun, throon, threem, thor, thwive, thwix, thwevin. Followed by fun, foo, fee, forn, falv, fix, fevin. After that, you add bassets. One basset, twan basset, thron basset, fawn basset. Then, once you've gone through that, then you add basset fortisis. One basset fortisis, threem basset fortisis, filv basset fortisis, etc. Then coup basset fortisis. Coup basset fortisis is, you do that, then you go one coup basset fortisis. Or, for instance, throon, coup basset fortisis. At this point, once you've gone through every possible coup basset fortisis, then the coup basset fortisis becomes unified into a kubafar. And you can start using them in bulk as a suffix to Chris Pratt. So it's Chris Pratt kubafar. At this point, we enter the realm of Flaust numbers. Flaust numbers have a single fixed point that refer to Chris Pratt kubafar. The 7 Flaust numbers are as follows: Wantic, Ploof, Quanis, Bridgen, Quanis Twine, Flentor, and finally Bullist. So a proper number would be something like this: Flentor, Chris Pratt, Kubafor, Basset, Fortisis, Thwevin. Pretty simple. If you guys want to use my revised number system, please send a formal request in the form of a $10 super chat, and I will decide based on how courteous you are whether you're allowed to use my new numeric system that I make in honor of Tonti and to prevent these sorts of situations from ever happening again. Thank you, Tonti. You will not be forgotten. Zorched. I haven't formally given you permission to use my numeric system. Please be careful, everyone. Unless I receive a $10 super chat with a formal request, I will go on a per person basis. You are not yet allowed to use my numeric system. I think I've made that clear. Tanti's death will not be in vain. Let us proceed with me listening to music. I guess I could start working on that thing with that noise. Do we know? Oh, that's a good question. So, oh my gosh. I apologize. What I meant, not a $10 super chat. What I actually meant was a twee dollar twee. Now, if you're paying attention, you know how much that is. If you give a $2 super chat and you say, you can word it however you want, and based on your wording, I will decide whether or not you can use my numeric system. What's this? I know, Mela. All right, I have to make a song out of this beep. I should plug in my keyboard. I don't really have anywhere to put my keyboard, though. I don't really have a place to put my keyboard. I hope you guys are all okay.
At reverse_massage super chatted $9.99. Thanks for the clarification. Does this cover the licensure for your new base 7/ Chris Pratt numeric system?
Let me think. I don't love that. Let me think. Thanks for the clarification. Does this cover... Give me the numbers, Nibba? Shoreline. Absolutely not.
At Shoreline super chatted $9.99. Give me the numbers, Nibba.
Oh, let me, one at a time, please. Please. This is a silly place on the internet. Let me deal with one thing at a time. Reverse Massage says, thanks for the clarification. Does this cover the licensure for your new base 7 Chris Pratt numeric system? That seems very polite. Though it wasn't a formal request. So I'm torn. I did say formal request. Access denied. Sorry. Next, Shoreline Skirt says, "Give me the numbers, Nibba." That is a formal request, but very impolite. Very, very impolite. Access denied. All right, let's figure this out.
Super chat. Now,
what the heck? What did I just do? I was trying to play songs. That's a ceiling bird, dude. That's beautiful. But I don't have a keyboard. I gotta set up a keyboard. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
You tired of listening to music's like the equivalent of eating a mayonnaise sandwich? Why don't you get yourself a big New York sausage hot dog?
Why don't you get yourself a New York hot dog? Why don't you get yourself a hot dog sandwich? Why don't you come on over here?
BostonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com BostonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com BostonSquidRecords.bandcamp.com
You tired of making bad decisions all your life? Why don't you make one good decision once in your life and buy my freaking music?
Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music? Why don't you buy my music? Huh? Why don't you go ahead and go buy my music right now, huh? Buy my stupid music, alright, jerk? What are you, polyamorous? Buy my music.
Come buy my music, hey, come on, click the link, go to the sink, take a drink. We got a CDs and tapes of it. Buy that stink, cause you know it's stinky, cause we get funky over here, people. And I ain't no funky monkey, man. Colossal Squid Records, Bandcamp.com. Yeah, you can listen to it on iTunes. Yeah, you can listen to it on GuyTunes. You can listen to it on...
Sorry, Shoreline, it was like more of a demand. All right, let's see what I can do with this. I really like that. Ooh. I think that last one. Ceiling birds are the modern day canary in the coal mine. They let me know where not to be. We're not. That's true.
Average Redhead 8,742 super chatted $5. Ceiling birds are the modern day canary in the coal mine. They let me know where not to go.
That's so true. Do I look like a swarthy gentleman from the South? Do I look like a Sicilian scam artist? I'm getting people to super chat me in the hopes that I'll give them access to a number system I made up Do I look like a Sicilian scam artist to you? All right. I would kind of want to be like, actually like, something like, no, Dad, no, dude. Don't take that. Hey, that's no. Give me that. Get out of here. All right, you can have that. This show is turning into The Lord of Flies, and Tonti was Piggy. Did you read that book? I never actually read it. I just know the idea of it. Should I? You read it? Is it like that over here? Reverse massage? Is it like that over here? I want Are We Not Men to start using my number system on his carpentry. I want him to build houses and then be like, how much is that gonna cost? And he's like, what is it, like one Tim Burton? It's gonna be about, honestly, it's gonna be about a Flenter, Chris Pratt, Kubafor, Basis, Bassett,
Shoreline Super
Fawn,
$9.99. Dear Monsignor Antoine, I respectfully request the numbers discussed previously at your convenience, or guidance on how best to obtain them. Thank you for your time and assistance.
Oh, gosh, I want to say no, but he did exactly, he did it perfectly. My hope was that I could say no to all of you and just keep getting $10. But that was perfect. Holy crap, it was good. My hope was that I would never give anyone access to this numeric system. That you would all disappoint. But that did not disappoint at all. That was very good. See? How are we going to get back to a white society if we don't learn how to be eloquent with our words? Shoreline Skirt, you have access to the Tonti numeric system from this point forward. If you need lessons, hit me up on Discord. I'll walk you through it. It's very nice. Shoreline Skirt has access to the Tonti numeric system. Congratulations, Shoreline Skirt. Denied.
At VV_Vigo super chatted $9.99. Here's my formal request. Formal request.
Denied. Zort said, what's the system called? I need to ask my spiritual. This is getting away from that. This is getting away from gematria, and numerology, and all that crap. No. Tonti died because of that. He got so obsessed with numbers that he died under mysterious circumstances that made sense to him, probably. But it's not bad. It's very good. The Tonti numeric system is good. We're gonna move forward with it. Neo-Byzantium is going to be strictly taunting numeric system. And it's for your own good. It's for the good of humanity. It's for the good of our people. Here's your sound. Vigo. And here's your sound, Shoreline. And here's your sound, Average Redhead. And here's your sound, Shoreline. And here's your sound, Reverse Massage. What the? Yosh? You don't have permission to say those numbers. Yosh, you don't have permission to say those numbers, brother. Vigo's mad. Vigo, you didn't even try, dude. You didn't even try. Don't get mad at me. Be mad. If you're mad, you should be mad with yourself. Truly. All right, I'm not getting anywhere with this. Let me hear what else is going on around here. What's this? Doesn't look great. Yeah, yours was pretty crazy. Reverse Massage's sound was a little crazy. I think I forgot how to make music recently. I think I no longer know how. It was like earlier, like, you know, you could be like, oh yeah, my legs, I'll just walk. How presumptuous. Maybe you won't. If you do, thank God. You were able to walk again. Magic living. What did they say, Neo Business? Was that Carnival Core? I forgot how to walk once after a long... Ew, dude. Ew, dude. I need a normal life merch? What is that? What is I need a normal life merch? Yo, what has my soul been up to? These are the most recent things I've made, dude. I'm cooked. Chat, I'm cooked. I don't know how to make music anymore. Chat. Hey, chat, I'm cooked. Wait, there's a plugin missing here. This might be great. You don't know. Let me figure out how to install this plugin that I'm missing. Nah, I'll just replace it with something in the meantime. Just anything. What does it look like? Chords? Kind of chordish. I'll go with a pad. Nope. No. No. Good enough. Guys, I forgot how to make music, apparently. I have a song called Ohio. The anime is rotting my brain. Oh, no. That's probably true. You want to jump in the orb and tell me? Neo Business, you want to jump in the orb? Tell me about this new thing? Old orb rules apply. You don't need to give the new mix. Or the new link. The old link works now. What's next? A song called Skibbity? So true, dude. Well, I am trying to learn to like Chicken Jockey and 6-7. I had Hugh from Chrome Boys on my show on Friday. Eventually, I might have both of the Chrome Boys on my show. We're in the talks. My people are talking to their people. They're much younger than me. They did here, I'll show you the thing they did recently. And it really threw me for a loop if I'm being honest. Chrome Boys. Here's the short.
People who would post, I just don't get 6-7. Must suck to suck, dumbass. Stay cringe, millennial.
I think I did.
No. You didn't say anything like that.
I've since figured it out, and I think it's awesome.
It's if you don't.
I'm all about 6-7. I'm all about 67.
Guys, I love 67. I'm big on 6-7 right now. That's my main joke.
I've been getting into it.
It's good.
I like it.
It's good.
6-7, y'all.
Yeah, it's
look. I'm doing the 6-7 dance.
It's big. It's stuff you have to do to stay youthful.
I get it. It's really funny.
It's super funny. And you just have to, because if you don't F with 6-7, if you didn't like Chicken Jockey, if you don't
love Chicken Jockey.
Love Chicken Jockey. If you don't like whatever else, Skibbity Toilet.
I love Skibbity Toilet.
You have to. It might taste bad, but it's medicine that makes sure you don't become a Reddit millennial guy.
Right.
You have to.
Getting into 6-7 and realizing that actually it's epic.
It is epic. It is funny.
It's really funny.
I like it.
Do you remember when that one kid was like 6-7?
Dude. Yes. I think about it all the time.
And like, you know, how sometimes you're just out in the world and you see like
6-7. Ah. Damn.
Yeah.
Nice. People who would post, I
love these guys so much. But that did make me be like, oh, gosh, I'm a cringe millennial. Oh, gosh. So I talked to Hugh and I asked if they would come on my show and help me to learn to like 6-7 so I can appeal to the Utes. So I could get the YN market cornered. Because I really don't like 6-7. I hate the idea of Chicken Jockey is like preposterous to me. I don't know what to do, you know? I never had this feeling before that I didn't get it. I'm furious. I hate it. I feel like I do get it. I feel like they're just new. They're just new people, and so things that are stupid are more interesting to them because it's the first time they saw a stupid thing. But I've seen a lot of stupid things, you know? I've been around the block. Does that mean you've been a prostitute? I've been a prostitute. I know all sorts of stuff. You guys just got here, so you think Chicken Jockey's interesting. It's not. But I've alienated myself from you now. It's making me upset. The joke is you don't get it. See? This is upsetting me. I commented. I said, drat. Drat. I'm a cringe millennial. This is very upsetting. I don't want that to be me. Don't want it. I've always thought of myself as a sort of timeless, you know, sort of character. But this is a line in the sand, apparently. And I either have to figure out why I hate it or learn to love it. What's your stupid count? That's the joke. Well, these guys made it funny to me. Watching them say how funny it is was really funny to me. Chrome Boys makes me laugh, man. That's why I wanted to show you guys. I freaking like these guys. I think they're very funny. I think Chrome Boys are very funny. But, you know, they're Canadian. They probably secretly hate me, which upsets me. I want people to like me. Plus, they think I'm a cringe millennial. Ugh, do you know how much that sucks? Putting yourself out there as a 42-year-old. Hey, guys, I like what you're doing. And they're like, shut up, freaking boomer. Oh, God. Oh, gosh.
To whom it may concern, I wish to formally submit my application for consideration in access to the new numerical system. Thank you for your attention to this.
Ooh. And he threw an extra $1 in there to sweeten the pot. Lasagna. Oh, gosh. This freaking kills, dude. You guys immediately got too good at this. Yeah. Lasagna, you have access to the Tanti numeric system. Use it at your leisure. Feel free, Shoreline Skirt and Lasagna, to throw your weight around in chat with the Tanti number system. If you want lessons or the entire list of numbers, just direct message me in whatever way you see fit, whether it's Twitter or Discord, and I will send you the numeric system so you can study it and be prepared for next show. And just rain on these people. Let them know that they failed in the application process and you did not. You know what? Society is unequal. And it's meant to be. The greatest inequality is treating unequal things as equal. Someone said that. Not me. But that's true. We want an empire, not a democracy. You understand? And part of that is Shoreline Skirt and Lasagna now have access to the Tanti numerical system, and you do not. And as Jordan would say from Chrome Boys,
Just don't get 6'7". Must suck to suck, dumbass.
And I would never say that to you. But Jordan did say that. To me. Oh. I want the Canadian Gen Alphas to think I'm cool, dude. I freaking hate this, dude. Oh, dude, I'm all caught up. I'm all freaking... Ugh. Yeah. Ooh, we got my new nicotine. Hold on.
Chicken jockey.
Okay. Ooh, very exciting. I found out that the nicotine I was taking was from India. And so I said, well, never having that again.
At Shoreline Super Shattered $4.99. 67 Kobe 6 for a set.
Okay. It's actually spelled C-O-O and Bassett Fortesis. But pretty good. Pretty good. You're getting there. I appreciate the effort. The rest of you aren't even allowed to try. You're not even allowed to try. Ooh, I want to try these new nicotines. I hope they're so good. Shoreline just dunking on them. Oh, that must feel bad for the rest of you. That must feel so weird. He just said Ku Bassett Fortesis. He tried to say Ku Bassett Fortesis on all of you. Yeah, it's a learning process.
The thing about 67 is that it doesn't appear in the multiplication table outside of the first row and first column.
Oh! Is that what it is? It's a complex math joke? I like that. That's cool. That's really cool. Now I get it. Here's your sound. So this new nicotine is from Sweden. We're gonna see how this goes. It feels bad, Yosh. Yeah. Well, do better. I have to learn to, like the people being attacked by the Titans, you need to cut off your humanity and become the monster in order to destroy it. Let's hear this. Maybe this is cool.
Take a look at those lips I found out.
What song? What's the name of that song, Jess? It's Neukloj. Neukloj. Noyhklohjk, baby. That's the name of that song. Somebody keeps trying to connect in here. I see you down there. I see you trying to jump into the orb. Hello? I see you. I see you trying to jump into the orb. Hello? I see you. All right, what's this? What's this? What's this?
Soul cries out, everyone seeing your bones fly out. I feel the same as I don't right now. I feel the same when I'm sober now. Open season on the broken soul. What do they mean when they tear us down? Tearing us down when we grow too strong. Wish I could do better, but I can't right now. The soul cries out, everyone seeing your bones fly out. I feel the same as I don't right now. I feel insane when I'm sober now. Open season on the broken soul. What do they mean when they tear us down? Tearing us down when we grow too strong. Wish I could do better, but I can't right now.
That's a good little vibe. Somebody asked something. Tony, can you box Jake? No, I'm a wimp. I've decided I'm a wimp. I realize there's a lot of people out here on the internet convincing themselves that they're strong because they talk a big game. I really want to do my best not to be like that. I'm a big fat wimp. Anyone can get me. Even Jake Paul could beat me up. He could beat me up. I'm wimpy. I've decided that I'm a big wimp and I just talk a big game. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I like people to think I'm tough, but that's because I'm afraid. I fear them. And I want them to be scared of me so that they don't hurt me. But in truth, I'm very scared. I'm very wimpy. I'm a wimpy fat guy. I've gotten by on having a criminal face structure my whole life. I haven't had to have a lot of confrontations because people look at my criminal facial structure and they say, don't mess with him. Huh? I thought Neo Business was going to jump in the orb and tell me about the protocols of the Elder Zion. Oh, I guess you could jump on Discord. If you're having issues with the orb, you can jump into Discord. Well, let's not make a habit of it. I guess I could reserve the orb for... I'm going to reserve the orb for show's over. Orb is closing. Wait, somebody just got here. Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
Neo Business.
What up, dude? All right, fine. This is the only time the orb is going to be opened except for show's over because I want to hear what Neo Business has to say about this. Neo Business, welcome to the orb.
What's up, man?
Not much. Hold on, let me put you in here. And you are in the... Come on. Wait, what happened? You went away. He left. He left. Was I not clear? Was I not clear about what was happening? That's why I need face tats. No, I'm tired of making people think I'm tough. It's exhausting. Hold on. Neo Business, you are in. Oh, hello?
Hey.
You're in the orb, dude. Let me finish this real quick. Let me finish what I'm saying real quick. I'm tired of trying to make people think I'm tough. It's exhausting. I'm a big fat wimp, okay? And I need a mech suit. That's why I want a mech suit. If we have a mech suit, then I'll be protected. But as it stands for Richard's stance, I am a big fat wimp. All right. Neo Business, what up, bro?
Not much, man.
You
Good talking to you. Good seeing you.
Likewise.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time we've met.
For sure. Yeah.
You said something that caught my attention. I can't remember the exact thing it was. It was that you read about slavery in Byzantium?
Yeah, it was the Justinian law code. So Justinian was the emperor in the 500s, and he wrote a law code to basically govern Byzantium.
Nice.
Yeah.
And so what did you learn?
And, well, it's really straightforward. It's there's not a lot of legal jargon jumping through hoops like we have today. It says in the first section, it says that the purpose of law is that people live honestly, that we do not injure anyone, and that every man gets his just due. So, I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It has a lot of stuff like if you find some treasure or something on someone's land, then half of it is yours and half of it is theirs.
That's fair.
Like, you know,
what are you doing on their land, though?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Oh, well, it's serfdom.
Yeah, I think so.
Like you would have lords, like landlords, and a bunch of people would live on the land, and they'd be like, "Hey, I found some treasure. It's half yours."
And like if you have animals, and if you capture a wild animal, then it's yours. But if you let it go and you aren't able to pursue it, the next person that grabs it, it doesn't matter if you claim ownership on it, it's theirs. But like when it's talking about slavery, it's talking about like it splits up the difference between like people that are born free, people that are made free, and then people that are like either they sell themselves into slavery to actually like get some money out of it, or they're captured enemies, or they were born slaves. And it goes into like manumistus about like freeing the slaves. Like if you want to free them yourselves, you can. Goes into a lot of weird stuff, but I think I got censored because I said it basically talks about how they can hang out on the porch, but they can't come inside.
Real. Well, see, that's the thing. A lot of this legal jargon, all these loopholes in Neo-Byzantium, there's no loopholes. It's all very straightforward. Loopholes are for liars. That's why they like them. They like ways to wriggle around the law and use the law to their advantage, which is not what the law is for. The law is for, as Justinian said, to ensure the safety of the people and justice. That's what it's for. And a lot of people have added all of these loopholes into the law and become quite judicial about it. Judicial about it. And
they love the darkness because their deeds are evil.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we'll do something like that. I'm gonna definitely have slaves. I don't know about y'all. Like, I don't think like I'm gonna have some slaves, but that's, I mean,
if you have slaves, then you have to have them in your culture, in your country. I'd just rather not have them in the country.
You know what? Polycarp spent his life freeing slaves. I think we could do it without slavery.
Yeah.
But I am gonna have slaves.
Just tucked away somewhere.
Yeah, they're going to be Filipino.
I can get on board with Filipinos.
Just a couple. Just for me. Yeah. Well, that's because I'm the czar. But everyone else, no slavery. And it's like a czar benefit. A lot of, it's a hard job being a czar. I think you can allow me for me to take it of my good pleasure to have a slave.
Just a couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, that's about what it says. It goes into weird stuff, but like the differences in like who you can marry and
Who can you
guardianship.
marry?
Well, you can't marry anyone related to you except I think you can marry first cousins in Justinian's law code, but then it gets into like you can't marry your. It talks about like adopted children and adopted like half brothers and just weird stuff.
We're gonna update it a little. We're gonna update it a little to differentiate ourselves from the Muslim horde. You know, we saw what the first cousin marriage turned into. It turned into a bunch of weirdos, a bunch of violent psychopaths. So we're not going to do the first cousin thing. But a lot of the principles remain. The point, the main thing is very simple law. I actually have a way. Did you ever see the sinner's concentric monarchy diagram?
No.
It's very
I'll have to
simple.
look that up.
It's a very simple, straightforward thing that I made up, and you can't look it up.
Oh, okay.
I think I have a video on it from like early 2025, and it's the way that I would run a society. And it's loosely based on the heaven and earth, except stratified into multiple layers to allow for forgiveness and freedom.
Sounds cool. There's I was also looking at like declaring yourself as a micronation, and you can do that. Like you can declare your bedroom as a micronation, and like you just have to claim it. And in order to be an actual nation, you have to have another nation to recognize you, but that makes you an actual country. But you can declare yourself as a micronation, just any territory, any abandoned place, even just on the internet.
Okay. Well, I'm sure like you can probably get some people from like a small island tribe to recognize like your home in Minnesota as like a nation. And that kind of works to what we were talking about on Discord. We're talking about the reason the Somalis have so much power right now is because they localized. If they were just disparately spread out into a bunch of different places, they wouldn't have the political weight that they have right now. They knew that.
Yeah.
And they're not even that smart. And so they all moved to a single place and they pooled their resources, they pooled their political power, and now they're doing all sorts of stuff and ruining everything for a lot of nice whites.
I saw an interview with a Somali guy who said that he used to live in DC and they asked him why he moved to Minnesota. He's like, well, because my people are here, because we have more pool here. So, yeah.
Well, I saw that. That was on the Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. What's that guy's name? It's something like that. Luis Felipe, I forget his name, but he's really cool. He's actually talked to me on Twitter. He said next time he comes to Alaska, he might do a show with me.
Yeah.
But what I was going to say is Orthodox Christians need to do that. We need to start, because right now we're just these disparate like voices on the internet, and we have our church and stuff, but we need to at least localize to a single location, a lot of us, and start building a power block. That's a very effective thing.
I live here in Arkansas, and they're doing something like that, but they're kind of whack because it's a whites only community up in northeast Arkansas, but you can be pagan, you can it's only about race. It has nothing to do with faith. But
this wouldn't even really be about race. This would be about Orthodox Christians coming together. I mean, if you're not based, if you're whack and you're a grifter, and you're trying to be infiltrate,
you have to take a test to get in.
then yeah, for sure. But if we like kind of build out from there and have a town where instead of like having to reach out across the internet to people, we live in a town where we're surrounded by like-minded people, then we can build a culture around that in a very short amount of time. And from there, we can build a political power block and start swaying others and calling more and more people to gather in this single place. It's proven powerful. If we can learn one thing from being injected with Somali illegal immigrants. It's that there is a lot of power in physically being near one another.
Consolidation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to consolidate. That would be cool. Well, draw it up and shoot, I'll sell the house and move.
Well, I'm out here looking if anybody has suggestions on where what would be a good location. One person said Illinois, and they made a good case for it. Northwest Illinois it sounds really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I was also thinking maybe Wyoming.
Oregon is talking about joining Idaho. If we can get in Oregon before they join Idaho.
Ooh, that would be nice. That's nice. That's a nice location.
Yeah. They're just gonna like cut it off basically halfway and just let Portland and Seattle be their, degenerate garbage cells, and they're just gonna be greater Idaho.
Will we still have access to the ocean?
No, it's the inland side.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
I still want access to the ocean. We need ports.
Right on.
That makes Anchorage kind of good. That makes a lot of Alaska kind of good. But it sucks up here. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you. Guys, get your
sir.
votes in for where we should localize. And I'll talk to you later, Neo Business. Thanks for jumping on. I wouldn't have Filipinos as slaves. I just thought it would be funny to have Filipinos as slaves. It's like a weirdly specific thing. My slaves would be multicultural. Montana. Lasagna said, I'm Filipino. And then Lasagna said, I'm Filipino? Which is really funny. I don't know how much show I got left in me. This new nicotine's pretty strong. I don't know how much show I got left in me. I did a lot. That was 3 hours and 20 minutes. I did a lot of notes. I did a bunch of funny things. We were serious. We were funny. We did music. I did pretty good. Especially for Monday. We hit the goal, and then multiple. Oh wait, did I miss somebody doing a formal request? No, I didn't. Okay. Lasagna and Shoreline Skirt both can use the Tonti numeric system, named after the late great Tonti. Yeah, Tony had a big day. I wish I could show you one more song. Let me see if there's anything. Let me just kind of putz around for a second and look in this. Yeah, let's look at this. I know this song is from 20 years ago almost. Nope. That was the wrong song. Where is it? Oh, I think I might have saved it in the Maria folder. This is from the same era, though. Oh, no. Let me see. Let me check the Maria folder real quick. I do have an album called Maria that I've been planning on making for a long time. That's good. Jess, you got it immediately. That was unencumbered. Oh, let me see what you guys voted on the best album. I forgot to put 12 normal songs on there. I actually only had a couple things I could do. I only got 15 people watching right now. Dang, I effed up today, huh? Oh, that makes me feel so sad. Okay, so we got Soft Album Surplus with 23%, Bosozoku with 26%, Top Ramen with 17%, and If I Forgive Them, Who Will Kill Them with 34% of the votes. So that's interesting. I don't know what to make of that. I think that I kind of agree. In a way? I don't know.
Can we hear a blade at my throat, or get it queued up for show's over?
That's a great idea. Let me play this song real quick. And I know I'm not taking requests, but that is interesting to me. I would like to hear that. Let me play you this song. It's kind of weird, and it's from a long time ago. And then I'll play A Blade at My Throat. And I might stop, or I might take a break. There's only 15 people watching. Like, I effed up. I did something wrong. I thought I did the biggest, best show, dude. I got reverse massage in Vigo.
I wanna be with
I got
you
Jess.
until I die. I'll find a gift could money ever buy. You keep me safe from them and I will keep.
Yeah, but last week I was keeping 100 without a raid.
I wanna be with
Or nearing
you
100 without a
until
raid.
I
Felt
die.
kind of good. Felt like I made it.
I'll find a gift could money ever buy. You keep me safe from them and I will keep you safe from them. I will do anything for you. You'll do anything for me. I'll do anything for you. You'll do anything for me.
Yeah, no, I know. I could have waited till Tuesday. I thought you were like, but people are poor. But people are poor. That doesn't mean they can't watch. This show's free.
Bang bang bada, bang bang bada, banana na na na, banana na 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 na, badaloo, 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 ipaka, 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 ipaka.
No, I haven't seen it. Should I watch it? Yeah, it's a fun little tune. I gotta make this one. I gotta make the Maria album. I have the album cover for it. It's so pretty. Here, I'll show you. the Maria album cover. I've been, I like kind of work a little bit here, a little bit there on stuff, and then kind of have like a bunch of different projects at the same time. But I want to show you the Maria album cover. Give me 1 second. And I'll play Blade in My Throat, because I actually want to hear that too. That sounds like a good thing. Look at this. Look at this album cover. That's not it. Isn't that nice? Very nice. Okay, here's that song. America First. America Only. We don't hate the Groypers over here, just so you know. We don't hate them. I don't know if I don't know how my viewers feel. But I like Nick, for what it's worth. I just wish he was Orthodox, and I'm not positive he's now PSYOP. What's that called? Blade. Simp. Yo. I talked about it earlier. Yo, Maria and I. Ain't nothing like it. No, I knew you were joking.
Out in the city, I have a place where I come from. Playing my eyes till they know.
I forgot about that, Lasagna. That really upset me too. It was very stupid. He was like, "Oh, you guys lost." Like, bro, yo, that's so crazy, bro. That's so crazy. That's such an imperialist way of thinking about things. That's such a papist way of thinking about things. Of like the truth is the one that's the most powerful. The truth is the one with the most members. Like, it's Islam's the truth then, dude. I mean, for Catholics, it might as well be.
Out in the city, I have a place where I come from. Playing my eyes till they no longer works. Everyone's pretty, everyone's cooler than I am. I cannot hold my composure for long. Before you know it, the blades at my throat. Oh, I'll tell you everything you wanna know. Before you know it, the blades at my throat again. just for sure, my friend. I hate the city, I hate the place where I come from. Don't you remind me about me of it. The further the better. Delete the pictures that you killed. Diamonds are found. You know what? Here no more. Before you know it, the blades at my throat. Oh, I tell you everything you wanna know. Before you know it, the blades at my throat again.
Yeah, I think I'm getting cough when I say. I think I'm getting sick too. It seemed like I was like, I think I'm getting sick, but I actually did cough. Yeah, I'm getting sleepy. I gotta like eat stuff or something. I'm gonna be doing a show on Wednesday. That's probably gonna be pretty loopy. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be members only. I may do shows in between now and then. I don't know. But there's something wrong with our plumbing right now. We got no hot water. And it's like -6 degrees out. So Tuesday, we're going to be dedicating to fixing that, I think. And boy, I hope it gets fixed, because I take a lot of showers. If you're not Orthodox, become Orthodox. If you are Orthodox, go to church.
In a garden brimming with gold and green, no mosquitoes, no predators, no need. I can see you staring beyond my dreams. I can hear you singing a song of peace as a wave of love washes over me. See the light like diamonds shine through the trees. Every breeze whispers of eternity. I am finally where I'm supposed to be.
Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. Next time that you see me, don't. Next time that they see me, they won't. They won't. They won't.
They won't. They won't.
Mm-hmm. Right on.